What is going on, guys? What is going on, 27 squad? Welcome back into another video. Today we are going to be going over the New York Giants opening drive. As you guys know, I believe this is like the first time in like 14 games the New York Giants scored a touchdown in their opening drive, and so I really wanted to take a deep dive into it and really go over what the Giants did right and what the Giants are starting to develop as an offense. So that being said, let's get right into it. So obviously, coming into this game, the Giants are bringing back Darius Slayton, who should be a key piece in their offense, but doesn't seem, to be consistent. But honestly, is one of our more talented receivers on the roster, and also Wandale Robinson, who we'll see later on too. So that's a big part of it as well. So you're going to see the first play here. This is the first play that you're going to have Darius Slayton and Marcus Johnson lined up against what looks to be a cover one sort of look here. They're stacking the box here with 5 down linemen, 3 up top, so that's 8 in the box, and then you got 9, 10, 11. So you got like a cover one look right now. And so Daniel Jones is going to run this RPO and hit Darius Slayton on a slant. And so what we're going to see here is a double slant concept. You can have Marcus Johnson and Darius Slayton on double slant, and you're going to see, they're going to show too high, but they're going to end up in cover one. It's pretty much what it is. They're going to show too high though, because Andre Cisco, the safety, is matched up on Darius Slayton, and this is just too easy. Daniel Jones saw this from the beginning of the snap. Like, he had no intention of handing this ball off at all. You guys can see he looked straight at Darius Slayton automatically. You guys can slow it down too. So as soon as this ball is snapped, they're going to run some sort of play action. Well, not play action. They ran double pulling linemen. Pulled the ball. Fit it to Darius Slayton. Matched up on a safety. This is easy money all the way. Just easy money all the way. Alright, so here is the next play. You're going to get the Giants facing up against a true cover one set here. Again, 5 down linemen. It seems like what the Jacksonville Jaguars like to do. 5 down linemen and 3 linebacker slash safety, just off ball guys, and then cover one. So this is your true cover one here. Andre Cisco's single high safety, 2 wide receivers set here for the Giants. And you're going to see this play. We go through it all the time. We go through New York Giants film. They love running this play against cover one. They're going to send Marcus Johnson on a clear out, and then Darius Slayton on this crossing pattern here, sort of like a dig or a crossing route. They love running this against cover one, and it works a lot. A lot of the times, Darius Slayton catches this and gets some really good yardage on this. Sometimes they actually run Darius Slayton on the clear out and Marcus Johnson, to run that drag. But I definitely trust Darius Slayton here. So on these type of plays, when you have the clear out and you have the drag, the clear out is, unless it's like completely, blown coverage, this guy's just never targeted. It's this guy or nobody. It's pretty much Darius Slayton or nobody. They have no underneath routes. It's boom or bust for Darius Slayton. So Jones had to try to force this ball to Darius Slayton and wound up being incomplete. But check out Jones had a clean pocket here, play action. And you had guys dropping back, making sure nobody got up top. But Darius Slayton still somewhat got free. Kind of stopped on this route though. He should have just kept going. But good job by Andre Cisco though, the safety, because usually you want that safety to bite on this clear out. So then you had Darius Slayton on one-on-one, and then obviously with the momentum going this way, this corner is going to be falling behind, as we see most of the times when the Giants run this concept against cover one. But Andre Cisco does a good job. He does not even pay attention to the clear out at all. So you could tell he's been watching his film, and he paid attention to this crossing pattern here. But it winds up being incomplete because Darius Slayton just can't catch the ball. All right, next we're going to get just a quick little underneath route for Wandale Robinson. I'm not sure what this concept is called. Maybe you guys can fill me in the comments below. But again, we're going to be running some sort of cover. Actually, this is going to be cover 3. You can see this corner kind of creep back and then have his eyes on the quarterback. They're going to send some sort of unique little blitz here with the linebacker or safety here, 33. Still has a lot of time to throw. The offensive line has done a lot better in pass protection, and Jones has been doing a lot better, just setting back and making the throw. That was just a great throw in tight space. You can see the flat defender here and the hook zone defender here. This is actually Trayvon Walker, number 1 overall pick, in coverage. Wandale Robinson finding the soft spot there. getting the reception. He's going to be a really good target, man. This guy, Wandale Robinson, is going to be a really good target as a safety blanket for Daniel Jones. Just a smaller guy to get underneath and find the soft spot in the zone. You could think about, Cooper Kupp's early years, right? Before he was a big playmaker that he was, really made his money finding soft zones, as a smaller receiver and moving the chains that way. This is a small gain, but a gain needed nonetheless. It's about a 5 or 6 yard gain there. So, yep, move the chains. And now I'm excited about this play. Now, this may just look like a breakdown of a play, and then Daniel Jones had to scramble, but I just love this because we're going to see this more often than not, okay? Let's be real. The Giants don't have the most talented receivers out on the field, right? So you're going to get things like this, all right? Against man coverage, guys just can't create separation, all right? In this instance, guys are not separating, and they're running, crossing patterns, still not working. You got the Giants, facing a blitz here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys rushing the passer. Daniel Jones sees that. The Giants actually do a good job stonewalling this in the beginning and then working their way around to allow Daniel Jones to step up in the pocket, and Jones keeps it and runs. Like, we want Daniel Jones to do this more often. How many times do we see Jones facing up against a blitz like this? He drops back but doesn't move up in coverage. Doesn't move up in the pocket, and he winds up being sacked right down here. He actually moved up. He tucked the ball as well, like secured the ball, did not put the ball in harm's reach, tucked it and ran and gained the first down. Like, there's a reason why he's the number 3 rushing quarterback in the league right now. When the pocket breaks down and nobody's open, he's able to tuck it and run. That's good situational awareness by Daniel Jones, and it's something we want to see more often, because sometimes when you step up in the pocket like this, he steps up right now, so maybe one of these guys frees up and he has time to make the throw, and we get a big gain out of it. We seen that last week against Baltimore. And that's just what we want from Daniel Jones, man. It's just what we want. I know it looks like just a typical breakdown of a play, but this is something that Jones struggled with early on in his career, and I'm happy that he's able to, have the situational awareness to tuck it and run. All right, so right here, you're going to get a little bit of what's called a dragon or slant flat concept right down here with Wandale Robinson and Marcus Johnson. So Johnson's going to run a slant and kind of sit. He kind of sits a little bit to get this defensive back kind of off timing. And try to free up some space for Wandale Robinson. And Wandale is going to run a flat route. This is called a dragon concept, slant flat. Marcus Johnson's trying to get in the way and kind of avoid the OPI. And Wandale Robinson making a great play over the defender. And what a job by Jones to fit that over the defender to a smaller receiver like Wandale. I guess they audible to that play because Jones calling that out at Wandale, making the play. And listen, this was a small play, but it's a confidence play. Honestly, it gives me confidence in Jones because Jones hasn't been good in the past at fitting the ball in tight spaces, and he's able to fit a ball to a 5'8" receiver in tight coverage where the defensive back is still, although he was trying to play catch up after that little bit of a rub there, that was still in tight space, and it gives me a lot of confidence in this offense moving forward that Jones will not be afraid to sling it. He won't be afraid to throw it in tight coverage and give trust in his receivers. And Wandale, what a great job by getting up and grabbing that ball over the defender who's clearly taller than him, and Darius Williams. Darius Williams is not the biggest corner in the world, don't get me wrong, but Wandale is smaller. Good job by Marcus Johnson as well, although he had a terrible game this game. Good job by him avoiding the OPI, not running into the defender, and still allowing space to free up for Wandale. Now we're going to look up top, and we're going to look at Wandale and Marcus Johnson again in a stacked receiver set. And you're going to see what's called a smash concept. So you're going to get a high and low read, and it's going to force these kind of cornerbacks to make a decision. It works best in zone, but they still run it in man here, and it still winds up working out. So let's run this. You're going to run the corner. You're going to run the out. And Wandale Robinson against Darius Williams again finds a way to make a play. Poor Darius Williams. Just completely getting mossed on by a 5'8" receiver. And you gotta love it. Wandale is an absolute dog, man. Absolute embodies the mindset of a New York Giant receiver. He plays tough, and you've seen that in college. The ball is tipped in the air, still able to make the throw. And again, shouts out for Daniel Jones. Again, facing up against a blitz. And just look at Daniel Jones hit as he threw. And we'll look at it better from the box view. Just look at Daniel Jones facing up again. The Jaguars send pressure, pretty much send the blitz all the time, because a blitz just means anything more than a 4-man rush. So if you send more than 4 guys to rush, it's called a blitz. They got Jenkins here, the safety, blitzing, and then obviously your 4 guys there as well. And look at Jones stepping up. Look at the footwork that he had, stepping up, making the throw. He drops back, steps up real quick, sets his feet, and makes the throw as he's hit, and it's an absolute dime. It's just look at it. It's an absolute dime for Wandale. It's just, there was great coverage there, honestly, by Darius Williams, and still just the luck isn't there for Williams, and Wandale still catches it, and it's a clean catch too, so it's not like it's reviewable or it's arguable there. Still a clean catch. Great job by the little man. All right, so this is again manipulating a blitz of cover 1. So this is a cover 1 blitz, and this is pretty much going to be cover 0. Why is that? Because you're going to get all these guys, an all-out blitz here from these defensive linemen, and you're going to have Saquon Barkley by himself open, and it's going to force this single high safety to cover Saquon Barkley. So you're pretty much looking at a cover 0 look, where there's no single high at all. There's no safety in the backfield at all. It's just man-on-man coverage, and then the rest of the guys are all-out blitzing. So let's run this play, and you can see immediately that the safety, Andre Cisco, recognizes that, Saquon Barkley is freed up and the blitz has not gotten there. He has to get to Saquon because that's pretty much his assignment. And he does his job. He's just, the victim of broken ankles, as Saquon Barkley has been snatching ankles of safeties all year long. You can see this is very reminiscent of what he did to Darnell Savage, where he cut back inside like that and finds himself a first down. So this was a great job by Daniel Jones. Recognize this on a quick blitz, because Josh Allen becomes a free rusher after this blitz. Dumps it off to Saquon Barkley, and Saquon let him do the rest. Great job there, and they're inching closer to the red zone. Remember, this is their opening drive, ladies and gentlemen. Opening drive. Now, I will say the Giants did not run. They only ran one play. Well, they technically ran one run play. You had that Daniel Jones run play, but they technically ran one run play. And it looks like they took something out of the Baltimore Ravens playbook who they played last week, and ran outside zone with 2 pulling linemen. And it didn't work because Jacksonville has a top 10 run defense. Obviously, Saquon still wound up running for 100 yards, and so did Daniel Jones, but it was a slow start to this game. Saquon did all he can do. They just did a really good job. The Giants tried something they really don't do as much with the outside zone and 2 pulling linemen. We haven't ran that as at least that's not what I have seen. But it wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect. Okay, it looked like it could work if they just got to the outside faster. But you guys see that they're fitting their gaps very well. 23 fit his gap pretty well, and it allowed other guys to see. Look, he cut that. He got rid of that inside lane right there, because if he would have bit immediately on getting to the outside, Saquon Barkley would have definitely cut this inside and try to run inside here. Saquon Barkley does like cutting inside, and it wound up being a stop. All right, so this is the touchdown play, and this is just all eyes on Darius Slayton here. He runs a fantastic route. All right, you see him here. He drags his feet and he sells the inside release, and he quickly makes that step outside. And look at the breakaway speed by Darius Slayton, man. He doesn't have the biggest accelerate, the fastest acceleration, the fastest burst off the line, but his breakaway speed is insane. He doesn't cleanly catch this ball, but you know what? He's talented, man. Darius Slayton is talented. It's just so frustrating seeing him play sometimes, because he's such a talented kid, 5th round pick, and he just can't be consistent. Again, Jones facing up against the blitz. The offensive line does a really good job protecting, giving Jones a chance to throw it up into the end zone. And let's break down this release real quick. So, like I said, he's gonna release. He's gonna go up. And he's gonna drag his foot and sell an inside sort of slant. It's gonna give enough time to freeze up this defender. See, you see him set his feet a little bit, free up the defender. He kind of stops off his back pedal, and it allows Darius Slayton to attack the outside. Great job. Great finish to a drive. And for the first time in 14 games, the New York Giants score a touchdown in their opening drive. and of course it helped us win the game. And you could just see this offense just developing more and more and more, getting more and more, I guess, in tune with each other and in sync. And it's something that we love to see. We love to see it as Giants fans. We can't wait to get back to winning football. Well, we're already in winning football, but I want this to stay consistent. Shout out for Daniel Jones for actually making this throw, for taking a deep shot and recognizing Darius Slayton down deep. These two have always had a good connection because they were both drafted in 2019. They've always had a great connection with each other. So that is the review, guys. Let me know thoughts in the comment section below. I'm going to be doing a full review of the offense and defense. You guys watch for that soon, and I'll see you guys in the next video.